Delco Dan's Dirty Golf Picks.
Oh, when you hear that jingle, it makes you tingle. Welcome to Delco Dan's Dirty Golf Picks, brought to you by MyBookie.com. Promo code Drinking Bros doubles that first deposit all the way up to $1,000. Get off the couch and get into the action today with MyBookie.com. Again, promo code Drinking Bros will double that first deposit all the way up to $1,000. And look, if you're out there for Memorial Day weekends, gambling on everything, you might as well throw something on the grill at omahasteaks.com. Use that promo code Drinking Bros to get $35 off your first order and get ready for Father's Day, okay? Be a good son or daughter out there. Get your dad something he likes. Get him some steaks. Dads want steaks. Speaking of steaks, stakes were high last week for the PGA. And Scottie, well, he exceeded them again. What are we calling him now? What do we do with Scottie Scheffler?
Inevitable. I don't know. Like his floor's the highest, his ceiling's the highest. He's just the best.
The best.
But that said, people trying to compare him to Tiger, it's not even close. Like Tiger, the pace he was on, I think Scottie has to win 56 of his next 100 tournaments to keep up with Tiger's first 250 tournaments.
And the wild thing is, imagine if Tiger never got hurt.
Imagine if he didn't do Navy SEAL workouts.
I mean, that was house. That I will always go back to that forever, man. And I told you, man, we knew the guys that were hanging out with him, and even they said, "Why are you doing this?"
Still, though, he got the equipment before everybody else, going against a kind of a plumber and fireman situation. Everyone in the PGA Tour right now, and I mean, all the guys on LIV, they're just killers. I mean, everyone's elite golfers. This is the best the sport's ever been. It's only going to get better. It's same as MMA.
It'll get better if they combine. If not, I still miss.
I'm just talking about the talent pool.
Oh yeah, no.
Like, same with mixed martial arts, golf, most sports. Like everyone's just getting better and better and better.
I know why. Do you want to know that answer?
Just specialization.
Yep, specialization from a very young age, and I'm seeing it with these parents now. And I just had a meeting about it last night. And yeah, man, I mean, they're not only specialization, but specialization within your own sport of what position you play from a very, very young age. And that is starting to make the difference. Problem is, you can get burnout if you're not good at it. And there's always a dark side to it. But I think talent-wise, as far as sports go, it's only going to get better and better and better. Even in the NBA, I bitch about them gunning up 300 three-pointers per game. But when you're let's say the Boston Celtics pre-injury and you set the record and all that other shit, who's to say that it's wrong?
And equipment's insane right now, especially in golf. Good transition here, though. Colonial, one of the few courses where a short hitter can actually win. So the Brian Harmons of the world.
Yeah.
They only have so many weeks where they're actually in play.
He'll pop his beak up in this one. I thought about it.
He'll be in the mix, yeah.
I thought about it.
I refuse to ever bet on him. I hate that man, that little gremlin.
I did it a couple weeks ago, and I regretted it, man. But looking at this, look, Scottie's at 2-1 here.
Yeah, what do you do?
Why tell the audience why he's even playing this tournament? Just because it's close to home?
Yeah, Dallas-Fort Worth area. I think he's always going to play those events.
Now, I know they won't show this on Netflix, but asking you, because you've been really, really deep into golf for years and years and years. Behind the scenes, do you think these guys look at Scottie right now and be like, well, fuck, I can come in second. I can make some money, top 5, top 10. Do they even believe they have a shot to win? Because that's the way I felt about watching Tiger Woods back in the day.
There's a couple guys probably last week. Harris English backdoored a top 2 finish.
He did.
Yeah.
But I
don't even think he was trying to do that.
Rahm fell apart.
DeChambeau was just kind of staying the same. Davis Riley got a backdoor top 2.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It depends. Last year, though,
he still won by 6 strokes.
Yeah, but there's a couple guys that slayed Scottie, and it wasn't big names. At this very tournament here at Colonial, Scottie finished second. Davis Riley beat him.
Okay,
by a lot.
I'm glad you brought that up. Is it because Scottie doesn't care?
Sometimes he just, it's not his week. Some guys are hotter. Some guys you can beat Scottie, but you got to be really, really good. The whole thing is like Scottie will never be bad. His floor is still really good. His best golf is insane. But if he's really good and you're just having the week of your life, you can beat Scottie.
I've never seen him outside the top 10, I feel like, in the last 2 years.
He doesn't.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
And nobody's giving him credit for that either, because that's impossible.
How consistent he is. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, look at Rory this week. Fucking not even in the mix.
Right.
Not even a factor.
Not even. Did he make the cut?
He made the cut on the
Okay.
number.
I didn't see him once on television all
Didn't
weekend.
do a goddamn interview after.
Nope.
Was just kind of bitching and moping the entire time. Like, come on.
He just won the Masters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just completed the career Grand Slam. Why are you like all shitty right now?
I wants to win. Also, I'm sure the wife thing isn't great, and Balionis is still there.
Well, I think Balionis has moved on to Bryson, maybe.
That's what it appeared like in that presser last week, where I was
She's
like,
very into
oh, yeah. And that's a fun time, it looks like, for those guys. And God bless her, because they can't fire her now. She knows where the bodies are buried.
She's good at her job, too.
She is.
Yeah.
I enjoy her.
She has that like weird, in The Office when they argue whether or not Hillary Swank's attractive.
Yeah.
They spent an entire episode going back and forth debating that. I feel like Balionis has qualities like that. It's like, is she attractive? I don't know.
I think so.
It's
think she's hot.
the eye of the beholder. I think she is, but I think there's definitely people out there like, what? No.
It depends on what you dig, though, in this life. And a little bit of curves and all that other stuff. Yeah, yeah, Balionis plays for me. I'm not going to
Certain angles, though, where you're like, maybe not.
I don't mind it. I don't. Balionis plays.
Yeah.
I'm not going to shit on her. So obviously we have this tournament coming up. It's Memorial Day weekend. I need everything to bet on this weekend, like all the things, because this is the first weekend off that I don't have to do a show or fly somewhere in a very long time. And we purposely pre-recorded an episode for Friday, so that way we could truly have a 4-day weekend off,
Right.
Which rocks. So, yeah, man, I want to bet on all the things.
I'm playing golf Friday.
Are you
actually.
really? Yeah. I was going to say, I'm going to one of my neighbor's house to watch the Knicks game that night. We're all betting on it.
I'll be at Grey
It'll be
Rock.
game 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so it'll be rad here, but I want to bet on this. The problem is, when I see Scottie Scheffler's name, I feel like I'm just lighting money on fire and throwing it out the window.
We should talk to my bookie and be like, any tournament Scottie's in, can we have the odds of not Scottie? Like,
You know they did that last year.
yeah.
Or what was it? Was it last year or the year before, where he was on that insane run where he won like 5 in a row, 6 in a row?
He won a lot last year.
Okay. So there was eventually the field versus Scottie, and that's what ended up happening.
I don't even want that. I just want odds not including Scottie. So it's like Scottie can win, and it doesn't affect the bet. It's just like who's going to come either first or second.
Okay.
But you just exclude Scottie from the bets, and you kind of adjust the markets for that.
Interesting. What if Scottie doesn't win, though?
It doesn't. Then that's fine. Scottie just is removed from the pool entirely. Like Scottie just doesn't count.
No, there's no way. You gotta.
And then if you tied for second, then you'd have to be able to figure out how to like split that pot. Yeah.
Look, I love it, but it's just not. It's not a thing.
I know.
That's Vegas, my bookie.
Some people
anybody's
do,
going to do
but
in this world.
I mean, if he keeps winning and he gets to like even odds, I might have to start doing that.
Yeah.
Because there were points where Tiger was even odds.
I'd say. Oh yeah, I remember him because I bet on him in Vegas and he won.
Yeah.
It was nuts. But I looked at it like a Major League Baseball game where I was like, all right, cool, man, the Braves are playing. This one, I tell you what, just because it is Memorial Day weekend, I'm going to go with a fourth dude. Let me write his.
For a 4-day weekend.
I need something, dude, because right now we're on this bullshit NBA schedule that's like every other third day there's a game. Hockey, we're down to the Final Four teams as well, and it's like, shit, man, there's not enough sports on right now, and we're getting into the dog days of summer. I got to have something to live for here. So, yeah, I'm going to write down one more guy, and this is for the audience. I'll let you pick an extra one if you want to.
I'll stick with 3.
I'm not, because I'm going to bet this, and I'll post this in Drinking Bro Sports on Facebook. Where all the bets from my bookie go, so you can see my bet slips.
I also realized next year's PGA Championship is in Philadelphia on my birthday.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Shit. All right. Well, look, you're still playing for the tickets for the Ryder Cup right now.
I know. But I might just I'm just saying next year I'm probably going to go home for my birthday.
For why not?
Go to the PGA.
Yeah, can you? What are the tickets like for that? I've never gone to a PGA.
They're probably not bad.
I've never gone to a PGA
Quail
Championship.
Hollow with like all the, included stuff, drinks, food, and everything was like $300. So
Really?
They're not bad.
No, that's not bad at all.
No.
All right.
But I think general admission would be like around $100.
Oh shit! All right. Yeah, if you want to go, go ahead. Who do you got this week?
This week, Colonial, Charles Schwab Challenge. We're going Mav McNeely. I think he's just due to, get a decent-sized win. He won in the fall last year.
He's been playing well, man. He's been playing well.
He's a pilot. Flies himself to his own tournaments.
That's not great.
He could crash his plane on the way to the tournament.
Yeah, he could Roy Holiday himself, and then boom, you're out of the money.
I think he is a little bit more cautious than Roy was. He's not doing tricks.
Homeboy was trying to skip off the water and shit, man.
So he's 28-1. We're going Mav McNeely. Then we're going with Gary Woodland.
You're going with the olds here?
We're going Gary Woodland at 85-1.
Wow.
Just incredible course history here. He's starting to flash a little bit. He's playing some decent golf. And, the dude came back from a brain tumor. He got part of his brain removed.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Which part?
I don't know.
All right.
But maybe it's the part that, makes you not afraid.
Okay. Yeah. Lee Hodges and Gary Woodland.
And then we're going Lee Hodges, at 85-1.
I'm looking at that on the board now, and I'm like, is this real? Why that? Why the two of them? Mav McNeely, I understand.
Lee Hodges is a rando, but when he does get into the mix, he has won. So, fuck it.
Yeah, he's won. Yeah.
Gary Woodland, 85-1. I like Gary Woodland. I don't care about Lee Hodges, but Hodges has he's trending at Colonial. Each year he gets better and better. I think last year he finished top 12. And then, I just like Mav, so I'm going to go with Mav.
Okay. Fair enough. Look, I'm going to take 4 bets this weekend, just purely out of boredom. All right? I always do 3, but I'm going to do 4 this weekend. I want to care. I want to have a reason to watch and something to believe in here. I'm going with long shots this weekend. Obviously, there's no money in Scottie. I don't even know if he wants to play either. You'll find out, I guess. But if I were him, a new baby and all that shit, I would take the Memorial Day weekend off and just be like, hey,
he has
man,
no vices.
I guess not, man.
I don't know. Not. He broke the trophy almost immediately.
Yeah.
The top came off. I'm sure he drank for the night, a couple good bottles of wine.
No. I see him as a Mick Ultra guy.
That's Brooks.
Is it?
Technically. He was sponsored by him.
Who did I see the other day? It was Seb Struck these beats, dude, who got out of there. Do you see what he had immediately in his hand?
No.
As soon as he signed the winning scorecard?
Do you have a
White Claw.
Okay.
And I was like, well, what the fuck? I mean, obviously we're going to serve there. But the fact that he was willing to immediately have a drink right after that round was hilarious.
He's a Georgia boy. Maybe he can, get Sepp Straka Hard AF.
I would love to have a nice little Hard AF logo.
2-time 2025 PGA Tour winner.
It'd be great, dude. And we have an apparel company, Snaps. Snaps will do it for us. They just made us some shirts here. So those are the best in the biz, those guys. All right, I'm going to go with long shots here. I'm going to go with the Poston rings twice here. JT Poston at 40-1. He looked good over the weekends. I believe he was top 10 or top 5 over this weekend.
Yeah, there was a point where he was solo second.
Yeah. So he's playing well. He wants to win and get some money here.
It's a spot where he should play well.
I know.
He's not a long hitter.
No, and this one he could pull off. I'm going to go with Ben Griffin at 65-1 here.
He's playing good golf.
He sure is. And again,
won the team event with Andrew Novak.
And it's probably Scottie. Next up, I'm going to go JJ Spawn at 43-1 here. Ooh. Also playing good golf.
Yeah, he is. For some reason, doesn't play well here ever. But maybe he'll respawn.
Well, yeah, nailed it. We'll find out. And then the last one. I saw this guy's name on my screen, and I'm almost positive this was somebody you were talking about in the past. But the name made me laugh so hard that I'm like, dude, his name is Thorbjorn Olesen.
Thorbjorn Olesen.
Yeah. Thorby is what I like to call
Thorbs.
him. And he's at 68-1. I want to go all long shots. I want to enjoy my weekend.
He was
kind of
pray
for one
too.
of these guys.
I mean, he had no chance to win outside of Scottie, but during the PGA, he was around.
That's what I'm saying.
They were showing shots of his.
That's how I know his name.
Yeah,
that is exactly how I know his name. And the odds are so high that if one of these hits, it would be great. Now, I do see one name here that's playing this week.
I'm surprised you don't want to go with the old man. If you want to go really long odds, go like Lucas Glover.
No, I don't. These are deep enough for me, but
even Ricky right now at like 95-1.
No.
Doesn't interest you.
I don't think he does it. You know who interests me, though? First round leader.
Keith Mitchell.
Yeah.
Go back to that well. I mean, it really didn't work out last week, but
I think, well, whatever, man. He's not gonna do it every week,
No.
for Christ's sakes. But I think I'm gonna put, again, because I want to watch shit this weekend and gamble. That's what I love to do, and I want something on it in the background.
Yeah.
And I've got to have something on it in the background. Right?
gotta give you a decent first round leader.
I'm gonna go with. By the way, I'm gonna go with Thorby.
Thorby.
I'm gonna go with Thorby as first round leader. I'm gonna go with Keith Mitchell as first round leader. You want to give me somebody else?
Charlie Hoffman,
Why Charlie Hoffman?
because he's only good for one round,
Okay.
and he can play well at Colonial. He's played it enough.
right,
He knows it inside and out.
I'm gonna write this down and then I'll bet this right after the show's over. Charlie Hoffman. Okay. So we're locked in. I feel pretty fucking positive.
I feel good about this week. I was looking at Davis Riley. I just don't think he's going back to back, especially
No.
after coming off like a top 2 finish at the PGA Championship. I don't see him kind of repeating here.
Your boy Lucas Glover's is it 60-1?
60-1.
That's
fallen.
no shit.
At the beginning of the week, he was like 120-1.
Is it 60 now?
Interesting.
Yeah. So people are betting him.
Yeah. Now I'll stick with Mav McNeely, Gary
Okay.
Woodland, and Lee Hodges.
Great. And I'm going to go with a bunch, guys. 4. JT Poston, 40-1. Ben Griffin, 65-1. JJ Spawn at 43-1. And then Thorby at 68-1. And then I'll go with those first round leaders of Thorby, Keith Mitchell, and Hoffman.
Boom.
Boom. And that way I can really, really get into the day here,
Yeah.
the weekend, and
And
everything else.
if your Sunday opens up, you could always head up
Head up where?
to Fort Worth.
Oh, not a prayer. Not a prayer. I appreciate you offering that. This is the one weekend I don't have to travel, so yeah, I'm staying right here. I just had the tackle football meeting last night.
Okay.
That was very, very. It went late into the night. I was unaware of the seriousness in which they take this shit, and yeah, man, it's wild. You've got to have 2 weeks. It's kind of like flight school of like tackling, form tackling, and everything else, and pass these tests now for kids. And I bought those goddamn helmets last night. Holy shit, they were expensive.
Yeah. I think just child
Wow.
sports in the state of Texas, it's gonna cause you to go bankrupt.
Close. I mean, I looked, dude. So you had to get the
Expensive.
Rydell helmets. You got to get the right color to match with your team, and it's up to the parents to do it.
So you buy, they don't just hand you helmets, and
Nope.
that's insane.
I know.
I was always given pads,
No.
jerseys.
No. So they'll give you jerseys. They'll give you pants. But then you've got to buy the rest of it. So yeah, I was at Dick's last night. So I got out of this meeting at 8:30. Dick's was open, and there was they give you a coupon for it, and I was like, dude, it closes at 9, and it did save like $300 off of helmets and shit like that. But
Granted, I mean, these fucking helmets I was getting as a kid, old as hell, cracked, like pieces of
right
shit.
behind you is what I'm wearing. Now, granted, it's a Rydell, but it's the same company. But the new models, the one that I bought my sons last night, it was like a goddamn spaceship on their heads. Like it's amazing. Like the quality's amazing, and also, you know, the snaps that pull off on the sides.
Yeah.
Now it's a button slider that
It's like magnetic.
No, you just press the button and you can adjust it up, adjust it down.
Okay.
And it's fucking awesome. And I'm like, holy shit, where was this as a child?
Helmet technology's come a long way.
It has come a very, very long way. And then also they're pumping it up with a thing in the back.
Okay.
Where I was just like, okay, cool. And then the helmets, by the way, are only good for 2 years. They've got a year on the back, like a license plate. And so the referees come around pregame
I don't like that.
and make sure you have a new helmet.
I don't like that. That's just them trying to turn profit.
That's what I think. But they said it was for child safety.
It's
last night. I know.
Cash rules everything around me.
Cream, get the money. Dollar bill, y'all. And if you want to bet with us or against us and get some of that money and those dollar bills, y'all, head to mybookie.com and enter that promo code DRINKINGBROS to double that first deposits all the way up to $1,000. For Delco Dan, I'm Ross Patterson. These are Delco Dan's Dirty Golf Picks. We'll see you on the links.
Get it done, Gary.